Hi,
Hello.
welcome back to MD Toys and Merch. Today we're going to be unboxing some Demon Slayer merch that we picked up while we're in Japan. We're big fans of these shows, so we're really excited to see how these guys all look together. If you like this style of content, please make sure to like the video and check out our channel for other similar content. Let's get straight into the unboxing. So first up, we've got Tanjiro here. This is the Grandista collection. Pretty much every figurine we got was from this collection. Full disclosure, all of these were from Book Off or Hobby Off. I don't think we picked up any of these from any of the other secondhand shops in Japan, and they're all really, really affordable. I mean, compared to here, where pretty much everything is quite expensive. But when you go right to the source, it's pretty cheap. So here's the box. I'll quickly show you guys all what's on the side here. There he is there. I think that's the same as the front. And there's a wider photo of him on the edge there. Here we go. The price is actually still on there. So we paid 880 yen. So what was that? At the time, probably about $8.80 Australian, which is nothing compared to what this would cost here. I think we did look up how much these cost at kind of local shops, and these ones cost within the $30 to $40 AUD. So definitely a lot cheaper going to the source. I'm not quite sure as well if this brand, this Grandista, is a high quality one or a popular one, but we like the looks of these guys, so we picked up as many as we could find. Anyway, let's open it up. I think we've already taken off the tape. So let's get him out. There he is. We'll take off the plastic. It looks like there's something there. I think that might be a stand for him. And then we'll take him out here and move the box. And there he is. He's actually pretty weighty. I'm surprised. Compared to the amiibos we've been unboxing lately, a full figure, pretty weighty. We'll take that off around his fist. And looks like he also has a little bit of paper there as well. But there he is with his checkered green and black coat and his black sword and his spiky hair, which is actually prickly. I was pricking myself when I was trying to hold him. So let's just put him down here for now. And I just noticed he's a bit wobbly. So I think this stand here probably goes on the back of one of his feet to kind of help support him. Well, this is still sealed. That's interesting because, like I said, we got this from a second-hand shop and it's still sealed. So there is the stand. Now it's just a matter of figuring out, I guess, which foot it clips into. Maybe this foot, maybe not. There we go. So I've clicked it into the back of his left foot there. And I think that will help him stand up properly. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell from this angle. But before, without the stand, he was a little bit more unstable. So with the kind of foot rest there, he's standing up a lot more easier. We'll change the camera angle now so we can give you guys a better look at him. So here's a better shot of Tanjiro with a better angle. I'll give him a quick little spin around of him. Honestly, for the price that we paid, which was only $8, I'm really impressed with the quality on this one. If you really look hard, there's a few little imperfections, but look, again, for the price that we paid, it was good. I really like how on his cape here, it's got kind of flowing effect, like there's a bit of wind going through. And even his face details look to be pretty spot on as to how it is in the show and the manga. They seem to have captured him pretty well. I guess the only downside might just be that it needs a little support stand here, but honestly, if it was going to have a stand, I'm kind of glad it's this little one here, so it doesn't kind of take away from the figure itself. All in all, he looks really cool. I'm super impressed for the price that we paid. I mean, this is half the price of an amiibo, and I think it's even better quality than an amiibo, and you get a bigger figure as well. So really cool.
Next, we have Zenitsu, which is also in the same brand, being this Grandista. We tried to get all of the main Demon Slayer characters in the same brand because there were so many different options to choose from in the secondhand stores. There was, I would say, maybe hundreds all in one aisle. As Dee mentioned, we did buy this from the secondhand store, so it all appears to be brand new in the box. We just got it for a really good price. Okay, here is Zenitsu's stand. Here, we take this out so that way we're ready for him. And here is Zenitsu. Here he is. Awesome. They've even put some protective bubble wrap around him. Awesome. There is Zenitsu. We'll figure out how the stand works. Okay, so we've got the stand on. It was a really tight fit compared to Tanjiro, so we just did that off camera, but now Zenitsu is nice and stable. I really like how they've done this flowing effect with the cape, almost as if the wind is catching them. Like Dee was saying, the facial expressions that they've put into these figurines is very impressive. They look very realistic and exactly how they are in the anime. So here's a better view of Zenitsu. He's got all of the details in his hair. You can see all of the strands of hair, and he's got that flowing effect with his cape. Even you can see his fingernails and his knuckles. So there's so much detail that has gone into this figurine. And for Tanjiro, we paid 880 yen, which is about $8 Australian. But for Zenitsu, I think he might have been about $3 or $4 Australian. And he was still wrapped up nicely with the bubble wrap and the box, which is absolutely amazing for a figurine. They're quite hefty and heavy as well, so I don't think that this is something that would, you know, easily fall over on its own, and it's also got the stand to support it as well. You can also see all of the details in the handle of the sword here. It's actually textured, so it's quite, I guess you could say, bumpy with each arrow that points downwards. Overall, I think that this is a fantastic figure, really high quality, and we're looking forward to having them all in our collector's cabinet together.
Another one we picked up here was this figure of Nezuko. She doesn't come, well, she does come in a box, but the one we purchased didn't come in the box. She was loose. We kind of found her in, I wouldn't say a junk section, maybe just kind of like a general kind of bagged section where they had all the loose goods. I think she came out to about $3 AUD. We did looking online and we're pretty sure that this is the same brand as the other two we just opened up. So we wanted to make sure that they were consistent, but we just couldn't find her in the box, but we managed to find her here. At the very least, online people were pairing this figure with the Tanjiro figure that we got. So at the very least, they're similar in that regard. Here she is with her hair with the kind of orange tinges to the end of them. She's got her bow there and her outfit as well. So here's a better look at Nezuko as well. The first thing I noticed is that the base on this one is actually completely different. She seems to be actually on a full base instead of just having one clipped in to her foot. So I think that's a little bit better, honestly. It keeps her a bit more stable. Zenitsu and Tanjiro, when we were showing them off, they had a tendency to wobble a little bit, but she is nice and stable. But yeah, here she is. She's in a bit of a unique pose. I definitely think this one's meant to be paired with Tanjiro, so it looks like she's looking at Tanjiro. She's really good. Again, I think we paid $3 for this one because she was completely out of the box in just like the loose bag section. And I mean, for that price, you can't really go wrong. That's the price of a gacha in Japan, one of the capsule toys. So to get something like this for that price, it's pretty cool. But like I was saying, when we were unboxing her, you've got all the details of her clothes. She's got the bamboo in her mouth. She's got the little ribbon in her hair and the little orange strands at the end of her hair. And again, like I mentioned with Tanjiro, if you really, focus in, you'll notice little imperfections, but you have to really, really be staring at her. So for the quality that we got, for the price we paid, I think we're really, really impressed.
And just for some bonus content, we also picked up in Japan this figure of Nezuko here. It's a lot smaller and it's obviously a different brand to the three in the background, which are really nice and high quality. But we actually found this Nezuko figurine before we found the other three. And this one happened to be in the junk section and with the loose figurines. And at the time, we were so excited when we found this. I think we paid maybe $2 Australian for this Nezuko figurine that at the time we actually didn't realize, but her little bow in her hair is actually broken. So that's why it would have been in the junk section for such a cheap price. But again, we were just so excited when we found this that it completely, I guess, slipped our minds to inspect the figurines thoroughly to make sure that nothing was missing and broken. But I mean, when she's in the collector's cabinet, you can't really tell from a far distance away. It's still got the pink love heart shape, so I guess it still looks like she's got a bow, but unless you're a massive Demon Slayer fan, you wouldn't realize that it's actually broken. So here is a little figure of Nezuko. I still think she looks really cute and adorable, and we do have her next to all of our other Demon Slayer figurines.
And then the last little bonus item we have here is another little one of Nezuko, this time with her box. We found this one as well at a book off, at a thrift store, for $1. They tend to have all of the gachas, which we think this is. We think this is a gacha prize, kind of all in little bags, and they range in price from, I think, 1 to 300 yen, so $1 to $3, and she was only 100 yen. So that's really cool. And she can go in here. It's kind of a tight fit, but there she is hiding in a little box. The other reason we got this one is you guys might have seen other videos online of the Universal Studios Japan Demon Slayer event. They done it, I think, a few years ago, and they reran it in 2024 when we were going to Japan, but I think we missed the USJ event by just like a couple of weeks. And there was this really cool popcorn bucket that was actually this mold, just bigger as a full-on popcorn bucket. And we really wanted to get it, but unfortunately we were just a bit too late. So I think we picked this up as well, kind of as like a constellation prize in a way. A little miniature version of the popcorn bucket that we couldn't get. But I think it's really cool how she can go inside there. And we think that this must be part of some sort of gacha collection, but obviously there's so many gachapon collections that come out in Japan, it's almost impossible to find the exact one that she's from. But she's really cool.
So these are all of the Demon Slayer items that we picked up from our travels in Japan. If you do enjoy this type of content, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel because we have lots more fun and exciting videos coming out in 2025.
We're already planning our next trip back to Japan. So if you guys want to see more Demon Slayer merch, or maybe you've got another favorite anime or game that you would like to see some merch from, let us know. And fingers crossed that our luggage can handle it, but we'll bring back as much as we can to show all of you.
Let us know your favorite character and if we happen to have unboxed them in today's video from Demon Slayer. Thank you so much for watching our video and all of your support, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.